Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm JB Bryan of JB Bryan Financial Group, a registered investment advisory firm. And I'm excited about talking today about don't let up. The key here is that I want us to stay inspired about this year. 2016 is not over, and too many people have decided that what you set out for accomplishing in 2016, that it's too late to think about. But I tell you, it is not too late to think about. It is not too late to stay the course. We cannot let up. And I want to say that the ninth principle of Afroeconomics is determination. And in order to accomplish the things that we need to accomplish, and I have the conference call is on, so it's kind of clicking. Some people cannot hang out online. They at work, they have to call in for the conference call. And I appreciate that. So, but we want to encourage them that throughout the year they've been watching Afroeconomics, and throughout the year they've been depending on me to not let up. And I think that is key for us, to remember that as if we're working for someone, if we're entrepreneurs, especially as entrepreneurs, that I've noticed that over these more than 20 years, goodness, I started the firm in 1995, that sometimes we decide that the fourth quarter, just focus on the holidays because the customers are thinking about the holidays and no reason to think about, continuing or the workshops, or don't do things. But I said, that's just not the mentality of Afroeconomics. So I have just 10 key points of how we can stay focused through the rest of this year, because we have some weeks left, and it's not just about cooking and buying and spending your clothes, because you can actually devastate your entire financial plan within these few weeks. You can actually devastate your entire health plan. It says like that over the last 3 months of the year, like the average person gains 20 pounds or 10 pounds or whatever. It's something that I cannot do. I cannot allow that to happen. I have to stay the course. You have to continue everything. You have to not get frustrated of things that may not have happened the way you wanted them to happen. But I promise you, if you get off track and you give up, it's never going to happen. So the first idea I have is that we need to develop a warrior mindset. We have to decide that we're not victims, that we are in a position to create the life, to create the career, to create the goals, to build the wealth that you have set out to present, to build, that you have everything that you decide. Warriors don't give up. Warriors keep going. That I want us to be warriors about our financial independence, and that we know that maybe it didn't happen exactly as quickly as you wanted it to, but it's going to happen, and you have to keep that in mind. A second point is that learn how to deal with adversity through developing mentors, through listening to Afroeconomics on Wednesdays, and realizing that nothing good comes easy, that I still have to put out the same effort. I still have to make the same commitment to excellence, regardless of what time of year it is. We still have to stay the course. One way of dealing with adversity and challenges that might happen is to maintain a strong network. There are several clients that I have found out are dealing with tax issues. I mean, that 16th Amendment is real, and that Afroeconomics is about teaching us about tax strategies, about encouraging us to learn about tax strategies, encouraging us to face the adversity. But when you have someone on your side, when you feel like, oh, I talked to JB about that, you feel much better, much more confident about it. And the third point is to stay strong regardless. And a big part of staying strong is to make sure that you eat right, during times like this, that you exercise during holiday times, throughout the year, every day, consistently, that you're keeping yourself active, so that you're staying strong, so that you don't have to let up, so that you don't have to give up. Because when you are healthier, you feel more like working, you feel more like keeping keeping your commitments. You feel more like I'm making a difference in the world. When you're eating the right thing, you have a much more positive attitude about life. And a fourth point for not letting up is take time to build your confidence. Take time to look at what is actually pulling down your confidence. Are there some things that you're doing or some people that you're associating with that are not helping you feel more confident? Make sure that you're positioning yourself for success in order to. A lot of people give up and they let up because they're not confident. They don't feel that they actually can accomplish what they set out to do. You have to have that commitment to accomplish what you set out to do. And if something that you're doing is pulling down your confidence, then it's not going to happen. So you have to make a point right now to build your confidence. Thank you, Dante Hawley, for watching, and Donnell Tice is also watching. Thank you. And Sam Brown and Alice Freeman, and talking about confidence. Well, Alice Freeman is definitely an advocate of good health, which you talked about. The third point of staying strong. She is a whole health professional who has not only helped me, but has helped so many people. So getting around people like that, who are holistically healthy people, encouraging it. It is her business to do that, that it has to be about your business. I can't just be JB Bryan of AfroEconomics without making sure that my mind is healthy, my body is healthy, that I have healthy habits, and those help you feel more confident. So build your confidence. Point number 4. Number 5, don't let the past dictate your future. So very true. I think that is, and I just thought about that this morning, that this time of year can be one of the most challenging times, because you may see people that don't know you anymore. They only know the person that you used to be. So they may make you start thinking that these past mistakes are an indication of where you're headed in the future, but it's not true. What we do today, whatever good habits you establish today, are going to create your future. That what you are or are not today is based on the habits of the past, but do not let the past dictate your future. So don't let up. You want to change things, you're unhappy with some things, make sure you take the steps to make it happen. And then a 6th point is to set and meet your goals. Like I was saying a moment earlier when I did a brief live discussion on Facebook, and I talked about is that I had set a goal and I had delegated a goal for yesterday. Happened, and I woke up in the middle of the night, or which would be this morning at 1 a.m. and I said, that goal, that didn't get done. And I could have said, oh, I got to make sure that they do it later. But I said, no, I have the ability to do it. It's ultimately my responsibility. So in order, I said, I don't want to let up. I don't want to let up. People expect that. I had made a promise to a group of people that I spoke to over the weekend that I was going to send them ebooks, and I wanted them to get those ebooks before the holiday. I wanted that to be done. So we have to set goals, meet those commitments, get up. I'm not going to let sleep come in between me keeping my commitment and me keeping my word and me building AfroEconomics and it becoming all that it should represent. It should represent a commitment and a lifestyle and a commitment. I want to draw to me what I am. I want to represent something that you would like to have as part of your life, as part of your team. So let's set goals and let's meet those goals. Thank you. Definitely. Thank you so much, y'all, for hanging out with me. I like sometimes simulcasting with Facebook, but I'm facing at YouTube, but Facebook is hanging in there with me, looking at my side view. But because sometimes I can't get on the YouTube channel, but I encourage all of you to get on the YouTube channel, AfroEconomics with JB Bryan, because you'll be able to see me rough-faced. So a 7th point, and I have 10 keys to not letting up. So a seventh point is, are your dreams old? Oh, yes, definitely. So good. It is so good that I write down what I want to share with you because I would not remember these things. So that is also key, that I have goals for every discussion that we have. Every time I talk, I have a goal of what I want to accomplish when I discuss that. So, but are your dreams old? A seventh point, what is so true, because sometimes as I said about don't let the past dictate your future, but don't let your past dreams dictate really what you want to accomplish today. Because sometimes we set dreams as a teenager that aren't applicable anymore, and they're allowing you to think that you're not accomplishing all that you can accomplish, So we definitely want to make sure that we allow our dreams to grow up with us. As you mature, let your dreams mature as well. And 8 point is stress. Your stress should not create a mess. Like some people, so I'm Jesse Jackson with that, right? Stress should not create a mess. But that we have to realize that our stress, if we don't handle it properly, if we don't have a proper way of reducing our stress or handling our stress. Like me, when I'm stressing out, I have to take action. Like I was saying about when you wake in the middle of the night and you have a commitment that you said that you were going to do, that I was going to do a particular email to a group, and that it wasn't done, but I still had to make sure. I could have said, oh, they'll do that later, but in order to relieve that stress of me, because I still would have thought about it all night long, I had to get up and take action. And I feel that that's a healthy way of handling stress. Of making sure I exercise each day, making sure you take action on things that you promise to yourself, making sure you keep commitment, making sure that you're organized will reduce your stress. So learning to deal with stress with making sure that you are always eating and eating greasy food, eating foods that are not going to get you into the direction that you want to go, making sure that you, how you handle stress can make a big difference in if you let up or if you keep going, or if you follow that principle number 9 of determination, because a lot of determination and dreams get cut short because of how people handle stress. So let's make sure that we handle stress in a proper way, because stress is real. You're going to have adversity, but with how we handle it, that's what makes the difference. And so a 9th point is to stop doing the same thing the same way and expecting things to be different. So stop doing the same thing. That's what I've written down, is that we have to stop doing the same thing over and over and over. And it's so true. Like if it's not, like sometimes if I'm working with a contractor and they never meet my deadline that I have for them, but I continue to use that same contractor, then I'm allowing that to be a part of my life. I'm allowing that to be on my team. I'm allowing that action to happen. And if you continue to just go back and do more business with that same person and allow that to pull you down, you cannot allow that to do it. That will exhaust you and will make you tired and will increase your chances of giving up. Thank you so much for watching, Thurman Smith and Eric Thomas and Steve Parson. Thank you so much. And a 10th point, where I'm saying here, we're talking about the 9th principle of AfroEconomics determination: do not let up. And a subtitle to that is unfinished business, making sure that we finish that unfinished business. So a 10th point, don't let anyone bring you down. And that can be family members. I was talking to a family member the other day, and I know she loves me, but she was bringing up things that are totally irrelevant to me today. And if I had allowed that to just really grab and take hold of my day, it would have really ruined my day, because I really wanted to explain to her, like, why would you bring that up? That's like totally irrelevant. I don't really want to talk about that. But that, you have to really, it was important. It was up to me. And I took charge of the situation. I allowed her to ask me these negative things, and I answered. and I changed the subject very quickly and got off the phone. That's what we have to do. Don't let anyone bring you down. They will make you tired. You associating yourself in the wrong setting, in the wrong situations, it will drain your determination, and we have to be determined by any means necessary. I'm going to read just part of Principle 9. It has the Adinkra symbols in there as well. Look at that, the Adinkra symbol for determination. And I believe the word dream is used very loosely today. So with Afroeconomics, we want to focus on our American reality. Using the word dream sounds like the goals may never be reached. Actually, you are going to have to be awake to reach your dreams. So this chapter is about establishing your dream and how to make it a reality through determination. Don't let up. So my next workshop is December 3rd in the Richmond office. Please make sure that you register. I am extremely proud of how many of you have registered. I have Ozzy Lawrence bringing a group of sassy, single, spiritual women to the workshop. They have registered as a group, and they are ready to be financially empowered and allow Afroeconomics to come into their life. So we have a big group already registered. We've got so many people registered. So please let me know if you would like to come, because if it gets too big, I'm gonna have to give you another location. Like I currently have it in my big classroom in my building. We're gonna have to take this thing out. 2017, we're gonna have it in a hotel or something. God is good. But make sure you register, because I want us all in there. Even if this standing room only, I'm gonna feed all y'all some food, and we're gonna have a good time on December 3rd in the Virginia office. Go to AfroEconomics.com and register. It is absolutely free. Also, don't forget, on New Year's Eve, I'm going to be broadcasting live right here, and we're going to talk about some key things for 2017. The theme for that night is turn it down for what? We're not turning it down. 2017, we are turning it up. I want everything I've ever done to go to a whole nother level for 2017. So God, let it happen. And please join me. So I'm JB Bryan, President and Chief Investment Officer at JB Bryan Financial Group, a registered investment advisory firm and the home of Afroeconomics. Have a great day. Happy holidays, everybody. Be safe. Enjoy your day, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and thank you for the opportunity to serve you, to empower you. Please use me. Have a great day.